Hello and welcome to the Three Muscateers. I'm Chris Deacon, your resident Booze Hound. I'm sitting here with Peter Scudamore-Smith, our cultivator of all things cultural at Uncorked and Cultivated.
Great place to be.
And our scribe to the stars, Kenny Gargett. Welcome, and we're reviewing another set of wines from Gray's. And this is their Italian red mob. We've got Montepelciano, a Chianti, and a Negroamaro from Puglia, is it?
Correct.
So our first wine is the Borgo Bello Montepelciano d'Abruzzo. And it's starting with Ken.
May I just say your Italian is no worse than your French.
I can help him out.
Look, I like the nose. It's got some good fruit characters in that. It's a bit rustic. It's a bit earthy. Others may see something different in that. It's a pleasant, simple sort of style. No great length, but at this sort of dollars, I suspect you're not really looking for that sort of thing. It's not a bad drink.
Borgo is a farmhouse, and Bello means good, so it's a good farmhouse wine. It's unpretentious, generally unoaked, so big and round and rich and fruity, quite young. I think it's 2020 vintage, is it?
2020?
Yeah. Being Abruzzo, that's the native grape. It's just a rich and easy drink, so should we say? Ciao, ciao.
To be distinguished from the Montepelciano, the Brunello.
Well, Montepelciano is also a town in Tuscany.
It's the Sangiovese.
The town in Tuscany called Montepelciano grows the Sangiovese grape, so that's Tuscany.
Very confusing.
But they don't have Brunello in Montepelciano.
Sorry.
They have it in Montepelciano.
Yeah, that's the one I meant, yeah.
So they're like two towns that sit either side of the highway, up on hills.
And they're both producers of Tuscan Sangiovese,
yes.
normally DOC or DOCG.
Yes. Some wonderful, wonderful wines.
Yep. But this is the native grape, which is getting a lot of interest in Australia because it's in your face. It's rich and round and easy to drink. It doesn't need to be aged in barrels, and you can drink it at 12 months of age. So cheers to Montepelciano d'Abruzzo.
It's the sort of wine I think you could chill it up on a 30-degree summer day. You could have it in the esky and pull it out cold, and it'd still drink really well.
Yeah, it's nice and chewy. Yep. But it's light in the feet, even though it's quite rich.
All right, number two, the next one on the menu is the Borgo Bello Chianti. I think the Borgo Bello stuff, I think they've got about 500 hectares or something just south of Florence. So maybe Colossanesi or Fiorentini or something like that.
The actual town is Lamporo Cecchio. No idea where that is, but we'll let Google find out.
Pierre Armand used to live there.
Poor devil. So, Chianti always has a browning colour even when it's young. Look for the sour cherry, which is the varietal character of the Sangiovese. This is Chianti DOCG. So, DOCG, so it's
Really?
supposed to be pretty spiffy candy.
Supposed to be the top
So quite
pointy
right,
end, yeah.
it must be 13% alcohol. This one is quite jammy, even though it doesn't smell of jam. It smells of all that sour cherry and quite grippy in the palate, which is very typical of Chianti. So you must be eating pizza while you drink it.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. This bottle's not as exciting.
Like I said before, I actually had one of these the other night out of the same box, same thing that the Grays sent up, and the one I had was a lot better than this. The fruit was a lot more distinct, and
So you drank our reserve bottle at home?
yeah.
Anyway, the producers disagree with you. They're using Diam 2 cork, which means the wine has a minimum, minimum aging potential of 10 years. This wine is obviously a couple of years into it, but it'll only dry out, and candies tend to be very drying in the palate. That's the Sangiovese grape. This wine's still pretty fruity and pretty sweet mouth, but if you keep it in more than 5 years, it'll be very dry.
Yeah, no argument from me. I'm not sure I'd be keeping that for 5 years.
All right, on to number 3, and this is the Neruno Negroamaro Salento. Over to you, Scuds, this time.
So this is from a brand in San Marzano.
It's not bad.
The region of production is Salento, and the grape is Negroamaro. So it's a very warm area in Puglia. Lots of sunshine during the harvest. No doubt the poor devils are even getting 40 degrees as we speak into their early part of the season.
They'd be being roasted this year.
Very roasted.
Yeah.
The wine is oak matured, and it's small barrel aged, and it's got a lot of tannin.
It's
a lot of richness.
Big rich.
It's
powerful, full of flavour, concentrated, sort of dry herbs and dark fruits, and a really supple, slippery texture. This is, have this with cooked dinosaur.
It's been cooked. Yeah. It's been really worked over. There's lots of Aussie thinking, Bordelais thinking, New World thinking, lots of tannin, lots of extraction, lots of fermentation, odd skins, etc. And the wine is really, it's muscular.
They've left nothing to chance.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And, it'll settle down in 10 years, but the wine is pretty delicious now. But it's not too alcoholic. It's a great Negroamaro, which meant to be a little bit sour. Amaro meaning a little bit sour and bitter. And Negro being a black grape. So that's why it's the native grape of Puglia.
So I'm not sure what the price point of that one would be, but if it's the same as the other two, it's unbelievable value, I think. And that for me is the...
Well, I'd say
it's the pick of the trio.
I'd say it's 100% Negroamaro, but I'd say in Puglia you'd probably pay 25, 30 euros, but it's probably $50, $60 here. Have a look on the Grey site and test us.
Yeah. So that's what we think of the Borgo Bello and the Negroamaro. Let us know what you think in the comments down below, and we're always interested to see and hear and whatever from you. As Ken is, jumping out of his skin.
Yeah, indeed.
Well, there's an introductory three varieties of grape from a hot part of Italy, where the wines are pretty rich and roasted. See whether you like them or not. They've got totally different shape.
3 different wines.
Yeah, they're
very different
nice
wines.
varieties.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And some famous stuff there.
Yep.
With some uber famous.
Apparently
we're getting
wound up. That's all right. We're off. Yeah.
So it's good night from us, and it's hello to you, and good night and from him and me, and you can tell we've done a couple of episodes today.
If you like the wines the boys tried today, click the link below. Glassware supplied by RK. Cast and crew ensured that no wine was wasted in the making of this episode. This has been a Three Muscateers production.